What's up, Mortgage Coach community? Dave Savage. I am committed to optimizing your productivity and your success. And right now it's spring home buying season. So we want to make sure we're giving you the best ideas, the best strategies to crush it. I've got Wally Elderberry on the phone. What's up, Wally?
Hey, Dave, I appreciate it. Thanks for having me on. Hello, mortgage community.
Well, thanks for making time. And it's great to see you sitting in your car getting after it. Thanks for hitting this one while you're on the road.
You bet. You bet. Talk to me. How can I help?
So I want to help the community crush it during spring home buying season. I put a survey in our Facebook group saying, hey, what are the strategies you think are most important, most valuable? And the one that is leading the pack is just a pre-purchase, pre-approval strategy and total cost analysis. So I want to hear how you open the conversation when you have a first-time buyer. Well, by the way, not necessarily a first-time buyer, someone that you're doing a pre-approval, call it the first conversation. And then I want to hear how you pre-frame Mortgage Coach as a way of delivering options and strategies.
Yeah, absolutely. So, we consider that call during the high trust interview call. And biggest thing we talk about is, hey, there's three different types of lenders out there. Lender number one is someone that just emails you over rates and fees.
We lost you, Wally. We got you back.
All right.
Three types of lenders out there. Lender number one, say it again.
Yeah, lender number one is the online lender that's going to give you just a rate and fee. Lender number two are the types that are just banker type of lenders that will give you a rate and fee, but kind of go over with a little bit of your options. I'm something different. I'm something called a mortgage advisor. So as a mortgage advisor, I use this technology called Mortgage Coach. And what Mortgage Coach allows me to do is something called a total cost analysis. Every other lender will give you a monthly payment, an interest rate, and say closing costs. I'll also break down what's your tax benefit. I'll also break down what your principal interest structure is, and I'll also break down what the prepayment graphs are, just to make sure that I go above and beyond to earn your business, to earn your referrals to your family and friends.
Love that. Now, let's connect the dots on the prepayment, because I've interviewed you enough time to know that you talk about, hey, I'm going to help you build wealth with real estate. And I know that you ask questions so that you can show what if you invested the difference, or what if you prepaid the mortgage? I want to make sure everybody connects the dots on that, because I know that is part of your pre-approval process.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things we talk about is what's your wealth strategy looks like, Mr. Client, and kind of learn a little bit about what are you investing in real estate, or are you investing in stocks, bonds, mutual funds? What are you investing in? And it's a simple question. What is your rate of return on your investment? Okay, you're making 8% on average. Okay, so let's look at if you structure this option through Mortgage Coach, I'll show you that this option here shows you no monthly mortgage insurance. So the monthly payment's $200 less. If you take that $200 less, amortize over 8% interest rate of return back in your investment portfolio, that makes you another $37,000 over the next 10 years of your net worth. Having a total cost analysis, being able to have that at my fingertips and breaking that down, to me is a great way to be able to show them how much more value I bring to the table, which separates me from the pack.
Love that. So guys, make note within the conversations, hopes, dreams, goals, position yourself as someone that delivers more than monthly payment, more than cash to close, more than interest rate. You're showing how to build wealth with real estate, and then you're giving that total cost analysis. So let's pull up a TCA. I'm going to show it on my screen. If you could just tell folks a little bit about, what was the sales situation here, and what are we looking at?
Yeah, absolutely. So this is a client that I think we pre-qualified last week, and he was wanting to put either 5% down or 20% down. What we decided on doing is I was able to kind of break down, and I did the same thing, reinvestment strategy on this one. The difference between the 5% down option and 20% down was roughly like $200-300 a month or so in payment. Well, what I did was I showed him, we ended up going with a 5% down option because he wanted to get into real estate. He's got 3 other rental properties, and the other 15% that he did not put down, since he only put 5% down, gave him enough money for a down payment to be able to go purchase a rental property where he's cash flowing an extra $400 extra a month on that rental property. So to me, this option allows me to kind of break down how much more principal will they have, but other investments, but also what is the amortization schedule over the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years.
Love that. So wait, let's connect the dots here. This was someone that was thinking about putting 20% down. They had enough to put 20% down. You were able to show them, hey, put 5% down, and that left enough property to buy an investment property. Is that what we're talking about?
Yep. And I mean, at the end of the day, what most people just think out there is, hey, I got cash, I should just put it down on a mortgage. Well, there's a great book out there called Richest Man in Babylon. And what Richest Man in Babylon teaches you was every dollar you make, 10%, 10 cents of that dollar becomes your slave. You got to put it out there in the marketplace to work for you. So I kind of broke that down for him. I gave him a copy of that book, and we kind of masterminded after he read it. It's like a 200-page book. It's pretty small. And then he really understood the mindset of how to grow your wealth through real estate, using only 5% down instead of 20% down, and using the cash he's already made, he's already saved, and you're buying another rental property. And what's great about it, I'm able to grow his wealth, and I got 2 loans instead of 1.
Love that. I would imagine that real estate agents like that. Why don't we talk about how you position yourself as a mortgage coach and how you train a realtor to refer you? Because I know that the way your realtors refer you it's not how most realtors refer their loan officers. So if you could just give us some scripting around that.
Yeah, I mean, at the end of the day, I'm blessed to build the type of business that I wanted all these years. And there's no realtors that text a name and number. There's no realtors that we work with exclusively that will call a client and say, hey, call Wally, here's this number. Every realtor that we work with does an warm email introduction. So they email the borrower or the client, myself, and they've got a script that's already templated in their inbox. And they just click one button and it auto-populates a name and they just hit send. And what's great about that is once we get that lead and get that lead from them, it becomes a referral. Where most loan officers, unfortunately, are getting a lot of leads, they're not getting a lot of referrals. So what's great about that is using Mortgage Coach and being able to let them know, okay, great. Well, here you sent me a $400,000 client. Well, I just did this $200,000 referral back to you. Now, like we talked in our last talk, Dave, I've got a goal of referring out over $500,000 in commissions year to date. I'm actually ahead of my schedule there. I'm right about $175,000 in commissions that I've referred out from doing annual mortgage reviews, from growing the wealth team, and also from TCAs.
Love that. Guys, so let's wrap this up. I have one more question, Wally, but I want to remind you, we're trying to help you optimize your productivity and your success. Go to the Facebook group right now for the next couple weeks. Next week, I'm going to have this survey up. Check it. And Wally, one of my last questions is going to be, of these strategies I have listed, pre-purchase, counteroffer, debt consolidation, seller buy down, cost of waiting, rip versus own, and a few others, what do you think is the next most important strategy that the Mortgage Coach loan officer masters? It's spring home buying season. Obviously, they got to crush their power purchase strategy. Got to crush that. What's the next most important conversation they need to nail?
I'd probably say renting versus buying. It's a combination of that and cost of waiting. Unfortunately, when the market was so hot here in Dallas, so many people that are trying to buy a home ended up renting just simply because they couldn't find inventory. Now there's plenty of inventory, and it's our job as Mortgage Coach community advisors is that we help them understand that it's a great time to get back in the market. Now that's going to be business that we can develop and grow. We're going to get our realty referral business normally. That's not a problem. But what I'm trying to think of is, okay, how do you create an extra streamline of referrals back to our real estate teams from clients that they referred us a year, 2, 3 years ago that are just simply sitting on the bench?
I love that. In fact, I didn't know you were going to say that. I'm going to share my screen one more time. This Friday's mastermind, we had Kevin Watson, and he shared exactly what it looks like when he has a first-time homebuyer conversation. So my team edited that down to 20 minutes. So it was a full 1-hour call. And if you want to see an amazing first-time homebuyer conversation with Kevin Watson, check out this interview. Also, I interviewed Wally a few weeks ago. I think we called it the Wealth Team or Wealth Team Leadership with Wally Elderberry. Link down below. Watch both of those. And then Wally, I do recommend you and your team check out this video.
Okay.
I know how good you guys are, but this is a guy you would not want to compete with for a first-time homebuyer. Maybe we'll do an interview on that sometime soon.
It almost sounds like a challenge. Now I'm intrigued. All right, I'll watch it and circle back.
All right, guys. So hopefully this is valuable to you guys. Wally, I really appreciate it. If you got a takeaway from this, give us a like below, share this with your mortgage friends, at least the friends that you know that want to optimize success and productivity, forward it to them. Wally, take care, brother.
Thanks, man. Talk to you soon, man.
Later, man.